What's good with it? Oh, so dope live. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button. I appreciate your subscription. Share this video. Today's topic, we're going to talk about a racist neighbor spraying down his black neighbor's house guests with water. All because the music was too loud. So without further ado, let's get into it.
To a lawsuit between neighbors in Queens that will force a court to decide whether spraying water here was merely a dispute or a racist act. The case involves a black doctor plus his family and friends and the doctor's neighbor. Neighbor sprayed water over his fence onto guests at a party. Now is accused of treating them the way civil rights protesters were treated in the 60s. His attorney says it's not what it seems. James Ford is live in Forest Hills, Queens with more on this one. James.
And how that one neighbor handled a noise dispute is the subject of this lawsuit.
They won't playing with him. They taking him to court. All because he can't have a conversation man to man. Now, if the music was too loud for your liking, you can't have a conversation. You got to try to spray people down like animals. This the mentality of folks, y'all. This how sick they are. Instead of using your words, you resort to disrespect. And we all know disrespect is met with disrespect.
That's crazy.
That water you see coming over the fence and onto guests at a dinner party is at the center of a dispute that party guests call racist.
We're calling the cops.
We were afraid.
She's one of 19 people, almost all of whom are black or Latino, who filed this lawsuit against the man who sprayed them from his home on the other side of the fence.
It harkens back to images during the civil rights era where civil rights protesters were hosed and menaced.
Exactly. Ridiculous. Look like something out of the civil rights movement. Like, that's crazy. How your thought can take you to say, let me go get a water hose and spray these people down. Specifically black people. All because the music was too loud for your liking. And I could tell the black people that was there, they seem like they have a lot to lose. Like, you really would have saw a lot of people jumping that fence when that shit went down.
To talk to their neighbor, he walked back, picked up a hose, and hosed me down while I was talking to him. That's what happened.
That was on the night a year.
Yeah, she had all the patience. She really did. Women in my family, that would have happened to them, they would have went across that fence. Would have definitely set up shop, and I gave 2 fucks. Because apparently he don't get 2 fucks.
Year ago, when neighbor Marcus Rosebrook sent water through this hose into the party, including into a treehouse from which partygoers say they asked him to stop.
God damn, that boy meant business. He even sprayed down the treehouse, y'all. He meant business. God damn. You done enough damage, even the treehouse? God damn.
This is the same woman who said she was hosed down at a news conference announcing the lawsuit.
I know he saw me. We made eye contact, and I tried to speak to him. And that is, every time I tried to speak, he sprayed me harder and harder.
A different neighbor called Jane Doe in the lawsuit allegedly walked into the home of the party uninvited with her dog to tell them to lower the volume.
And then they come with that Karen and that Terry bullshit. Somebody in the neighborhood just walk in there uninvited, talking about their music too loud. That Karen shit. And the other racist, he over there with a water hose on some Terry shit. You can't make this up, man.
Another neighbor told us it's been loud a few times in the home where the party was, but at another nearby home.
Every year he would have a band on his porch, and I found out he was a cop. That's why I wouldn't deal with it.
She'd be mad as hell. She was just like them other folks, going crazy in the neighborhood. She had to go find out. Then once she found out he was a cop, she was like, oh, you know what? That music's not so loud after all. I just had to deal with it. Terrible, man.
Double standards are what the party's host says he's fighting.
Where it was me, a black person, who had done the same act, that I would have been arrested.
Nobody was responding at Rosebrooks' house, but his attorney said that the party-goers were threatening, he said in a statement, to compare plaintiffs' aggressive and violent actions at a house party with those of the peaceful protesters of the 1960s is a false equivalence and is disrespectful of the legacy of those who suffered indignities while fighting for civil rights.
You got to be fucking kidding me. You got to be fucking kidding me. How do you think people would have responded with you spraying water on them? And if some was aggressive and violent, rightfully so. The fuck you doing around here spraying water on people? And then you mentioning these words about the civil rights movement as if you actually gave a fuck. You actually pulled a water hose and started spraying black people. Disrespectfully. Talking about the legacy of those who suffered the indignities while fighting for civil rights. Peaceful protesters. So people supposed to be peaceful while being hosed down with water. Man, you can't make this shit up, man.
And Rosebrooks' attorney said that he looks forward to presenting his client's evidence in court and not on television or other media. Reporting live from Forest Hills, Queens, I'm James Ford, Pix 11 News.
Yeah, overall, a racist act. And they did absolutely right by suing them, for sure. Sue them for everything. Makes absolutely no sense why somebody should be conducting themselves like that. And see, this is what's wrong with a lot of the world today. A lot of people focused on the wrong shit instead of the things that's really happening at hand. As this world revolves, it's getting in a bad spot. And it's up to you to make sure you're doing what you gotta do that's conducive for you. But every now and again, you have somebody with nothing to lose try to get in a way to make you have something to lose. Be mindful of your surroundings. Protect your peace, protect your energy. Always strive to make good decisions. Love yourself first. Also Dope Live. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Share this video. Hit that subscribe button. I appreciate your subscription. Also Dope Live. Gone.